Glenn, a defeat at the Avenue this afternoon to a good Chesham side. What were your overall thoughts on the game?
I thought it was just that. You mentioned a good Chesham side. I felt they turned the dial in the second half, and we struggled to adapt to it. I thought we were very good value in the first half, and perhaps thought we could have done a bit more in the second half. But saying that, I thought Chesham were very, very good.
It brings to an end a 7-match sort of unbeaten run, I think, coming into this one. I mean, does it give you a good gauge of where we are as a side now?
I think so. This is sort of what we discussed. We like to think we're a difficult team to play against, home and away. However you look at our expectations and our ambitions, and you look at Chesham's, I just feel we're falling short at this present moment. It is a new team, and sometimes we need to start realism of that, and I think today gives us that opportunity to go away and reflect and review and think, that they're everything what we want to become. Let's face it, that's whether we can do it within the next year to 2 or however long it takes. We're going to do all we can to try and take the next steps, but the here and now, this is where we're at and this is what we're doing. And as I said, it's new for us. So if you get the opportunity to stay together as a group, it's much easier to improve the course of time than it is immediately. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Looking at the positives, in the first half, Alfie Stanley put us ahead with that lovely goal. Just talk us through the goal.
Yeah, I felt we counter-pressed really well in the first half, and that's what's kept us in that position in the final third. We put him under an awful lot of pressure when the ball turned over. And Alf, as we know, he's very good in coming off that left-hand side with his right foot. And he's been frustrated because he probably hasn't got the minutes like 3 or 4 others in the squad at the moment. But we've been on a reasonable run. Players have been doing well, and it's been difficult to change certain positions. But he's had a good blow today, a good run out, and always looked a threat, and he always looked a threat in the final third half. And it's pleasing for the lad, and he enjoyed that moment. It's just a shame that we haven't got anything from the game.
Talking about the positives, how pleasing was it to welcome Shaq back into the side today and a 10-minute cameo at the end as well? Yeah,
we've had to wrap the lad in cotton wool. We brought him back a bit too early, and which hindered his progress. So we probably could have included him in the squad on Saturday, but we chose not to. So he's had a couple of good full sessions now, as well as sessions on his own with Megan. It didn't necessarily have the impact of the game we wanted today, but it was really difficult. Once you sort of start to chase the game, we were forcing passes, we were forcing runs with the ball, and it was really uncharacter and almost become a bit disconnected and off to what we were trying to do.
Mm-hmm. Also as well, a couple of blows on the injury front. We lost Olaf just before half time, and Jordan Garlu right at the end as well. How are they both?
Yeah, I mean, Woodsy's just mentioned, Olaf has been such an important player for us, and he really embraced what we were trying to do today in terms of playing on the front foot, and put the centre halves under a huge amount of pressure, which is not to say Harvey didn't really came on, but they're different types of centre forwards, different profiles, and we think that did have a little bit of an impact in the game. He's just nursing his ankle, and very similar to Jord. He's got a similar knock on his ankle, which I just felt that the tackle didn't really need to be made at that stage of the game. But it is what it is. It's been done. So we'll assess Jordan Olaf over the next couple of days.
Brilliant. And finally, looking ahead, obviously it's Dorchester Senior Cup on Tuesday night against Sherborne. Will that give you a chance to rotate the squad and bring in some of the youngsters?
Yeah, I think we're young as it is. So I think if we get any younger, it's going to be like a youth team out there. But it gives you an opportunity. Yes, he said Alfie was crying out for minutes. Harvey Bertrand, he's been unfortunate, he's been unwell. Keith Emerson, Louis Slough have been unfortunate not to get the minutes they probably deserve at this moment in time. So and we've got Shaq coming back, so we'll see how he's reacted. So it'll be great to see them boys out from the start. And then of course we have young Brindley and young Connor Callow, so need to check on their situation with Portland, but and then young Lewis Thomas, who's been doing remarkably well. So all them types of players will be in our mind and frame for Tuesday and in preparation for Thursday and Saturday, because it's really important we bounce back from this. It really is.
That's brilliant. Thanks for your time.